Greetings, everyone. Prepare to embark on an extraordinary journey, not the typical plain-bound adventure, but an odyssey that will compel you to believe in the remarkable. Picture encountering an avid globetrotter, always eager to explore novel destinations. In the wintry season of 2021, this individual chose Thailand as their next expeditionary haven. While Thailand is renowned for its exceptionally spicy cuisine, our intrepid explorer found it exhilarating, succumbing to the irresistible allure of tasting it all. From sampling an array of diverse dishes to developing a penchant for chilled seafood, despite its occasional lack of nutritional merit, their focus remained on immersing themselves in the indigenous flavors. However, as fate would have it, experimenting with unfamiliar delicacies occasionally leads to digestive discomfort. Our companion had encountered such situations previously, but in Thailand, the experience reached unprecedented heights. To such an extent that it necessitated an abrupt termination of their journey, prompting a swift return home. Following her arrival back home, an immediate necessity arose. She needed to seek medical attention. The initial doctor she consulted failed to pinpoint the exact cause of her ailment. The presumption leaned towards the possibility of tainted food consumption. Regrettably, the customary pain alleviators procured from the store proved futile this time around. Moreover, her health deteriorated progressively, a development that perturbed her mother greatly. Consequently, her mother fervently advocated for another expedition to the hospital. Upon the subsequent visit, she encountered a seasoned physician, vastly more experienced. Following a comprehensive examination, a startling revelation emerged, a dire situation involving her appendix. The sole recourse lay in urgent surgical intervention, a revelation that induced profound trepidation, as she had never undergone such an invasive procedure before. In anticipation of the impending surgery, an understandable apprehension loomed. Attempts were made by the attending nurse to assuage her concerns, offering assurances of a favourable outcome. However, the course of the surgery took an unforeseen turn. Events escalated dramatically, excessive blood loss, and a fleeting cessation of her heartbeat ensued. In that fleeting moment, her consciousness embarked on an extraordinary voyage beyond the confines of her corporeal form. A sensation of weightlessness enveloped her as she found herself suspended near the ceiling of the operating chamber, an observer to the concerted efforts of the medical team diligently tending to her inert body. An unusual yet oddly serene sensation enveloped her, liberating her from the agonizing throes and anxieties of mortal existence. The detachment from her physical vessel bestowed upon her a sense of tranquility, akin to an ethereal sojourn. Unexpectedly, an inexplicable force began to draw her upwards. Departing from the confines of the hospital, she ascended into the heavens akin to a liberated avian spirit. Peering down at the terrestrial realm from her lofty vantage point, she beheld awe-inspiring spectacles, towering peaks, boundless oceans, and the splendor encapsulating every corner. A profound realization dawned upon her, a pervasive interconnectedness, interwoven amongst everything and everyone, suffused with a profound spiritual resonance. As she ventured further into the celestial expanse, she gravitated towards a luminous radiance that enveloped her being. Within this resplendent glow, she discerned the presence of two radiant entities, angelic in essence. Though their visages remained obscured, an inexplicable affinity forged an unspoken communion. Communication transpired without verbal exchange, transcending conventional language through rapid exchange of cogitation. Enfolded warmly by celestial beings, she received a transmission resonating with serenity and unity. They imparted a profound truth. The world comprised an indivisible tapestry, where each entity constituted an integral strand. Guided towards an enigmatic domain, she bore witness to a myriad of orbs, each a microcosmic representation of the cosmos. These spheres emitted unique, vibrant luminosities, each exuding kaleidoscopic hues or intricate, mesmerizing patterns. Amidst this cosmic symphony, Earth stood as a mesmerizing and mystical entity teeming with vitality akin to an awakened hive. Radiant and effervescent, it glimmered like a resplendent sapphire, pulsating with vivacity, an animated, colossal organism teeming with life. Her gaze transcended the terrestrial sphere, encompassing a menagerie of life forms, from avian entities soaring celestial realms to leviathan denizens of the ocean's depths. Together, they orchestrated an orchestrated harmony, deepening her understanding of nature's intricate symphony, a revelation not merely of the present, but also a fleeting glimpse into the boundless potential of the future. In the recesses of her mind, a singular revelation etched itself, a forewarning of an impending viral cataclysm, unparalleled in its ferocity and scale. This looming crisis, a harbinger of global pandemonium and distress, surged forth propelled by swift dissemination, aggravated by the unchecked degradation of our environment. Creatures displaced from their natural habitats congregated around bustling urban centres, fostering an environment ripe for the transmission of a virulent and fatal virus, its repercussions catastrophic within a mere span of 7 days. The virus, propelled by the interconnectedness of a globalized economy and modern modes of transportation, surged relentlessly, thrusting human civilization into a maelstrom of chaos. Lives succumbed, economies faltered, businesses crumbled, and vast swathes of humanity grappled with destitution and hunger, while feeble attempts at control left many nations teetering on the brink of vulnerability. Seeking elucidation amidst the fog of these looming catastrophes, she sought counsel from a celestial being, one among the angels, who acknowledged the intricacies of timelines and the veiled nature of outcomes. Yet, within the intricate tapestry of existence, they discerned the faint echoes of potentiality. Another angel, with comforting words, extolled humanity's inherent resilience, a glimmer of hope amid the encroaching darkness. Ultimately, the celestial guide imparted the imperative of her return, her appointed time yet to dawn, burdened with further responsibilities beyond mortal comprehension. Her insatiable curiosity led her to probe the mission of these ethereal beings, and the angel unfurled their sacred task, to guide departed souls towards the ethereal realms beyond earthly existence. Emboldened, she entreated to accompany them, to which the angel, after contemplation, acquiesced. Together, they traversed the ephemeral boundaries, arriving at the threshold of a hospital room. Within lay an elderly man, his frail form adrift upon a bed, the spectre of terminal lung cancer casting its pall upon his dwindling mortal form. A heart weighed heavy as she observed the man's inexorable decline, his final moments fraught with convulsions and gasps until his earthly tether snapped, and his essence awakened in profound bewilderment. Approaching, the celestial envoy apprised the man that his earthly odyssey had culminated, and that he was now beckoned to the paradisiacal realms beyond. Inquisitive, the elderly soul sought affirmation regarding the legitimacy of his celestial voyage, and the celestial guide assuaged his doubts, affirming the veracity of his transition. With gratitude and contentment, the elderly soul cast one last gaze upon his now lifeless mortal vessel. Together, they embarked upon a transcendental sojourn. The celestial guide disclosed their sacred duty, to escort the elderly soul unto the divine presence. The man, filled with trepidation, sought reassurance about facing the omniscient judgment, and the celestial guide offered solace, highlighting the boundless compassion and love of the divine for all creation. Standing before the hallowed portals of heaven, an eager anticipation kindled within her, an ardent desire to catch even the faintest glimpse of the divine. Expressing this, the celestial guide, bearing a serene countenance, assured her that this moment would unfurl once her earthly quest reached its destined culmination. Amidst the sanctity of the hospital room, she returned, greeted by a body drained of vitality. Her kin, released from the shackles of apprehension after her resurrection from a prolonged coma, congregated nearby. Her journey felt akin to a palpable reverie amidst the celestial realms, reshaping her understanding of life's fragility. Once enshrouded in dread, she now comprehended the presence of celestial companions escorting her on the inevitable return to her heavenly abode. This newfound perception bestowed upon her a tranquility and solace, which she graciously imparted to the elderly, aiding them in embracing their unavoidable fate. We extend our gratitude for your dedicated presence in witnessing this narrative unfold. Should this tale have captivated your interest, beckoning for more insightful chronicles akin to this, we extend a cordial invitation to subscribe to our channel, ensuring notifications remain enabled. By embracing this gesture, you will remain tethered to our offerings, ensuring an unbroken connection to the enthralling adventures and profound wisdom awaiting in the days and tales ahead. Your involvement and unwavering curiosity hold immeasurable value to us, eagerly anticipating your companionship throughout this expedition.